What's good, YouTube, man? We love y'all, man. You guys are the greatest, man. Y'all are way better than Facebook, man.
Now we on Facebook.
Facebook, man, y'all are the most legendary, most passionate comment section. We love y'all, man.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We are running our commercial. What's up? I wanted to announce. Every time I come in the press room, you in the press room. Working on our Stars Hottronic heat press. Using all the vinyl. Making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up on that shoulder.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
You get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey? I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man.
Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing. Go ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they say? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can.
Yeah. Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won it.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
That's legendary. Okay, now you're lit.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Peanut, aka Dash Resource. I got my man Stacking Smedro, man.
What's going on, bro? Man, I can't do nothing but clap, man. Tonight we got to really turn up, man, and do something special, you guys, you know. But before we get started, we wanted to make sure that everybody that's watching us on YouTube, or if you're even watching us on Facebook, right? Go to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification so you can get alerted every time we drop hot content like we got tonight. Like, good one tonight. Man, all day, man.
All the time, man.
Man, listen, bro. Like, man, this is Sunday night, baby. You feel me? Like, man,
prime time.
Sunday night football. You feel me? So, you guys, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification for sure on our YouTube page. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure that you continue to drop comments and like this post, man. Continue to like everything that we do. All right, we want to say what's up to all of our sponsors. Sheiks for breakfast. They got the best breakfast in the city. So go and check out Sheiks. They have the best French toast platter in the world. They even sprinkle you with a little bit of fruit on there, make it look real player. So Sheiks for breakfast. Agnes All Natural Grill for lunch. If you're ever injured, call attorney Michael Wright at 937-222-7477. Make the right choice with attorney Michael Wright. TheShopArea.com is like the baby Amazon. Delivery is always free from the store to your door in 4 business days. That's TheShopArea.com. And when you want to get lit a little bit, you want to go to... When you're going to get lit a little bit,
man, don't lose that point, but we start.
I was just wondering what the fuck y'all was laughing
because he said that's hard. You know, I always say like that's hard. He said, I'm like, yeah, that's hard.
Y'all saying me a compliment. Yes. Nah. But, man, when you want to get lit a little bit, get you some good old Kiara wine, man. My bro Antoine Cunningham on Facebook.
Yes.
Or they got it at More for Less. That's Kiara Wine. Y'all, we are at T-Shirt Kings, bro. T-Shirt Kings 247.com. Gold for your mouth and T-Shirt Kings in the metaverse. We building something special, but right now we got a killer deal. $250 for 50 shirts. That's $5 per shirt. So we're giving people opportunity to start their own business, right? Buy those shirts and sell them as a double up. Buy for 5, sell for 10, or sell for 20. Spend $250, make $1,000. That's what we're trying to get you to do. So come through. Every Sunday, sell stocks not dope on the Dash Resource channel. Right here, my bro Peanut Johnson teaches you how to get a big old bag from investing your money in stocks.
Absolutely.
So sell stocks not dope every Sunday on the Dash Resource channel.
Yes, sir.
Right? Every Sunday, man. So, you know, hey man, enough about all of that other stuff, man. Without further ado, my brother Peanut Johnson, over to you, bro.
Man, you body that yet again.
Man, I
okay,
appreciate
again,
it,
man.
I appreciate
but
it.
yeah, man. So Today I had to do a special break, man. Like I said, I do Sell Stocks Not Dope, 8 o'clock p.m. Like I'm always there on time. Everybody know that, you know what I mean? But today made a special concession because there's no legend higher, bro. You feel me? I say that every single episode, and I have not lied to y'all yet, have I?
Nah.
Right?
Nah.
This shows I'm right every single episode. So no legend is higher, man. So I would like to say, man, without further ado, man, we got my bro YelloPain, man. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? Good. So here on the Legendary People podcast, we have to find out the origins of our legends. So without further ado, where'd you grow up?
Dayton Ohio.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Where about?
Like where?
Yeah.
Around. You know
Okay.
we moved a lot. So I was born in the Bass, then moved to the Vistas, then off Germantown. Then I lived in Trotwood for a minute. Out Springdale, and I moved to the village. Then moved out, you know what I'm saying, from my people. Moved to the east side. I've been all around.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
but
shit.
okay. That's a bar already, man. So where are some of your most like fond childhood memories at? Like your earliest ones?
To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like I really been chasing music for so long, like since I was 7.
Yeah.
So it's like most of my life been into music. You know what I'm saying? So like the outside world really been like mostly like I've been performing even at like 12 years old I was performing at parties and whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? I've been rapping for so long, so my memories really all based around music. It ain't really a whole lot of like you know what I'm saying, the BS. You feel me?
Word.
Yeah.
So like what elementary school did you go to?
Elementary school. Let me see. That's all right. I went to Trotwood, and then I went to what is that called? Wilbur Wright. And I went to Dayton Academy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like who were some of your day one friends?
My still to this day, my dog Sauce Sinatra. You know what I'm saying? People around the city probably know him as Man. You know what I'm saying? That's my producer. That's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, I got a lot of homies. You know what I'm saying? But that's my day one though.
Word. Yeah. So, like besides music, what was some of your early influence? I mean, like some things that like you were into, like as a child, like early, like other than music. It really was it?
Not for real. Like, so I will say this. So I started rapping at 7 because my older cousin was rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I wanted to be like him, so I got like real into it. But then somewhere around like 12, 13, I was just going through a lot. So then I turned to music, not necessarily no more to be like my older cousin and get girls and money and stuff. It became an emotional outlet. So then that's when it was like, all right, I used to be like, I don't care what I go through, like I'm gonna be a famous rapper no matter what. You know, so I used to block the world out and be like, all right, I'm gonna be a famous rapper. So then I had to do a lot of things that I couldn't afford at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like audio engineering, you know what I'm saying, graphic design, music videos, you know, a lot of stuff that, you know, I couldn't afford, you know what I'm saying. I had to turn internally and be like, all right, let's make it happen one way or the other. So I will say, like, coming up, that was a lot of the other stuff that I did. But it was still all music based. Because, like, even when I was doing it, like, to fund my career, you know what I'm saying, it was still to build the skill set so that I could have it for myself, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Because, like, one of your friends had said that, like, he literally seen you fall asleep while editing other people's videos, knowing you still had to do music for yourself. Yeah. So like, was that more or less like a thing that, like, you knew was going to be your way out? Like, I mean, like, was it literally like how Smith say, like, your plan A was your plan A and plan B was read plan A again? It's kind of like that.
Exactly. So, like, music videos and, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was a period of time where I kind of got caught into the survival aspect of it. You know how like, you got something like, you know, some people sell dope or whatever you do, you know what I'm saying, to get money or you work your job. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like, you know, like, say if you go to a job like, oh, I'm gonna save, I'm gonna put my money to the side, I'm gonna start my business with my little extra money on the check, but then say, you know what I'm saying, you don't really get no extra money and, you know,
life getting in the way of it.
Yeah, and then you just start, and then you find yourself in a cycle of just, you know what I'm saying, you just 4 years pass and you really ain't got nowhere with your business, but you still working at the same place. It was kind of like that with music videos a little bit. Like I kind of was just trying so hard to like stay afloat financially that I kind of got in a loop of just shooting videos.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So, but it was all so that, you know, this could fruition.
So, bro, kind of just. Oh, go ahead,
Okay,
Jay.
so when you was going through like that different mindset, what did you learn? Like, of course, it was about music. It was for the music, but what did you really learn? Like, from isolating yourself.
what did I learn from isolating myself? I learned perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Like when you want something, like just basically stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let nothing distract you. Don't let life get too overwhelming that it become more important than your dream. You know? Yeah.
Right.
I wanna go. What we normally do on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Man, we want to find out how Yellow became Yellow.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back, man. We talking about kindergarten. First of all,
go.
what are your mom and your dad?
There you go.
Let's start there, bro. Did you have both parents when you was growing up?
Yeah, I have both parents.
You had both parents? Okay, so let's start with your dad, bro. What type of dad did you got, man?
Supportive, you know what I'm saying? He was supportive, you know what I'm saying? He worked hard, you know what I'm saying? And he one thing that he kind of like showed me that I would say that I took from him is just the whole concept of like, I don't want to say cheap, you feel me? But
frugal.
But he had the mindset of like he was the one that told me like cause like he made one like investment in like he took me to a studio one time and it was like for an hour. I was probably like 12 years old. It was $50 and he and like at the time that was a lot.
It is
a lot. Like, so
it
was $50 for 1 hour. That's all we did was an hour. And we left. He like why you spending that? And the song sounded terrible. So he like why would you spend that? He said you could build your own studio. So he like like basically we not putting no money in nobody like nigga build your own situation. Yeah. So like that played in my head, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then that was something that I started to take the steps towards, you know what I'm saying? I started making beats on my sister's computer, then I just, saved, I was selling the beats and then like, $5 beats, like I had whole CDs. That's when I was in Meadowville. I had the whole CD full of beats. I was selling the whole CD for like $10.
Yeah.
All my beats on it, people was buying it, you know what I'm saying? I was selling candy, whatever. So then I was like buying little pieces, like, bro, you could, in Meadowville, I was the candy nigga.
That's hard.
I remember this one time. I'm veering off though, but I I was in gym class and I had so many quarters, and I feel like I tripped or something, but my pockets was so stuffed with quarters. Boom! I tripped, all my quarters everywhere.
All that sound of the change is crazy.
I'm talking about you got everybody.
I sold candy too. When I was in school,
you was the candy nigga.
They made us stop, man. Me and my brother Doug, we went to Fairview though. We was like in the 7th and 8th grade, man, and we would go to, I think that it was Sam's Club maybe, but it might have been something different back then. But bro, we went and bought all of the good
wholesale,
all of that stuff, man. Loaded our bags up and was slanging.
Yeah, I wish
selling candy is really
a good hustle
business in school, bro.
I don't take no pride in the way I got the candy, but
right.
I
know what he meant by that.
You might have had to do that just to get started. But
the
next time you can go and buy it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I encourage anybody that want to sell candy as a kid to purchase. Please purchase the candy.
And if you got ill-gotten gains, put that money you got from ill-gotten gains back into something positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But so on your dad's side though, he was just kind of just trying to just show you to be self-sufficient and almost to start your own business. Man, instead of going to ask somebody for a job, you would be the person giving out the jobs, man. As by you starting your own studio or saying like, look, bro, we don't got to pay anybody to do what we can do for ourselves, man.
And that was like his mindset for real, more so like like even like he never I'm trying to say he ain't really worked jobs like that, more so he was just like available, like so he like work on cars, he started like a janitorial business and clean buildings,
Jack's Law Trade,
like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's like my pop's influence, you know what I'm saying? My mom, she like backbone of the family, but I grew up with so many siblings, so I had 2 parents and I can't even say the number of siblings because I got the type of family that just be like, all right, we love you. You know what I'm saying? So if you from the hood, from the school, wherever you from, like, you know what I'm saying?
You a brother or sister
like,
too.
Yeah, you could, so sometimes it'd be like up to like 16 of us or 12. You know what I mean? It just be like depending on like who need a place to go. You feel me? So that's the kind of
that is
Wow.
real cool. So, bro, how did in this structure was you normally the youngest, the oldest?
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Like,
did you ever feel like you was getting lost in the sauce? With just maybe attention from your parents?
So let's say, without putting no disrespect on my parents, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I would put it like this, you know what I'm saying? When it's a lot of kids, you can't focus on every single one, you know, at the same time. So it's like that.
Well, and then I mean, like to me, like I always look at people who when like their birthday or like around like Christmas, I feel bad for them. So like you was born on Christmas, so like you only got like one gift for your birthday, one gift for Christmas. Like,
well my pops was Muslim. So
wow,
Christmas,
okay.
So he didn't really do Christmas for real like that.
So you don't know who got a gift on Christmas. Essentially.
Well, I mean, my mom, she'll try, like, so sometimes she'll like sneak, she'll
finesse
like,
it in there.
Yeah, there you
or
go.
like
Shout out to Mama Love.
She'll do something where like she'll go get gifts and then she'll take them to my grandma's house and say from grandma, you feel me? And she'll get like her kids, like we'll go to grandma's house on Christmas, like we had gifts from grandma, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mama Love, man. Shout out to Mama Love. That's cool.
For sure.
Yeah. So like, what kind of student were you? And like, yeah.
I asked the different questions.
Yeah.
Because all my interviews be the same.
Nah, we gonna talk about you.
But school, you know, to be honest, I was really focused on music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I had one of my teachers, like, she had, and I love this teacher to this day. It was Miss Johnson at Trotwood. She had cried to my pops. He came up there for me. And she like he doing so bad, he failing. You know what I'm saying? She's like, but I could tell he's so smart, and I seen her like drop tears. It's like she could see my capabilities, even though I wasn't doing. And I never really did good in school, but you know what I'm saying? It was because I was so one track minded into the music. But you know, I did have some good teachers that, you know what I mean, show love along the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What artists? So from you being such a youngster, man,
Yeah.
like you saying 7 years old, you really was feeling like you wanted to do music, right?
Yeah.
What artists brought you into that type of mindset? Like, who made you fall in love with music like that at such a young age?
Well, like I said, like my cousin Robert, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace.
R.I.P. King.
But his rap name Pablo Gore. He when I was young, he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? I looked up to him, so I was like, he was getting like, you know, like I won't say getting money, but it was like more money than I had. So I'm 7. You know what I mean? So yeah, like that was back when they had the you know the what's
bandanas?
Not the bandanas, but the you know, like the what is the, you know how like that, the wristband with the sweatband with the jerseys, you don't remember?
What about like the like the Dipset era with the big jerseys and the big chains, all that? Yeah,
like the Hot Boy era.
Yeah, Hot Boy era. Yeah,
exactly. So he, you know what I'm saying, he you know what I'm saying, that was so fly to me back then, and you know what I'm saying, that was the type of, you know, fashion how he was coming, and he had like a lot of girls, and I was looking up to that. Cause
he was from the city.
Yeah, he was from the city. Well, he was from the city, but I spent a lot of time in New York too, because most of my family on my mom's side is from New York. But he was back and forth though. But yeah, I had looked up to him when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And I think like music influences from the city, like at that time, it wasn't really, that was just like my cousin, you know what I'm saying? So I was just getting into music. I fell in, but I think I really felt like, so I was into the craft, but I think I fell in love with like music itself around like 12, 13 when I was just going through a lot of like, rather it was like financial, and in the school I like, you know what I'm saying, was going through it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had the clothes, the shoes, and you know, I was defending myself, etc., going through that type of stuff. So then I turned to music as therapy, and I think it wasn't really like a person more so than it was situational. I say that wasn't really like, that was just like who I was, like, you know what I mean? I became music. Right. But I say around probably like 19, I think that's when I had got real close to Lansky, and I think that was like my first time really seeing, I guess, believing that it was possible. You feel me? Like, cause I had been rapping for so long, I had never seen no real success like from the city. So I think he was the first person that like I had seen where like people was coming up to get autographs and stuff, and I'm like, you know, like that was so mind blowing being from here, because you don't never see that. Like, so I'm like it was, I don't know, it was just so crazy. And then once I started to build a relationship with him, I got to really see like the hunger, the level of hunger that it took.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I remember one time, like, he was like the hottest nigga in the city. Like, everybody knew who bro was.
For sure.
And then I went to Columbus with him, you know what I'm saying? And in my mind, like, I ain't gonna say that my vision wasn't that big, because it was always that big, but I guess I just like was like, dang, bro made it. Like, he, you know what I'm saying? And then we was in, I think it was Columbus, he was opening up for, I think, Chief Keef or somebody like that. And then he was like flagging cars. And I'm like, excuse me. He's like, hey, my name is Lansky. Can you listen to my CD? And it was the hunger. I'm like, yo, in my mind, it was just like, bro, like, why would you lower yourself to like
doing that
CDs out at the car? Like, when you
just now performing with,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh, like he trying to spread
shit
it.
don't
He
stop.
It don't stop.
And it was like a different level, and it was like, oh, okay. Like, it like woke me up, like, dang, this is possible. That's what it takes. So I say from the city, as far as influences musically, I feel like that's like my biggest musical inspiration.
Long live Lansky, man.
But even outside the city though.
Yeah. Like just in the industry?
Yeah, just in the industry.
Like, so when I say, like, all right, so it's people I like, but like, I'm more inspired by real life. Like, you can probably tell from the music.
Absolutely.
I don't really get inspired by people like that. But the artist that I listen to, you know what I'm saying, my favorite rapper is Meek Mill. That's who I listen to the most. And people, like, a lot of people, like, they listen to my music and they think that like, I probably listen to the type of people that I rap like. And I won't say that I rap like, but within my genre.
Yeah.
But and this is just some advice I give artists. But before I get there, the people that I listen to the most is probably Meek, T Grizzly, Black Youngster. Them just like people that I like. I guess
you catch a vibe from,
just
the connection to the music, yeah.
But like, I was about to say, I give advice to any artist. Like, sometimes, like, we like music and we enjoy it. So we think that sometimes you got to get a God-given talent. God give everybody a gift. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we see other people's gifts and how we would want our life to be based on the people that we idolize, and we don't take time to analyze what are we actually good at. You know?
Right.
So somebody might be like the next John Legend, and they trying to be the next Tupac. It's just
right.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like that type of thing. Like really figure out what you're good at, and not necessarily, like, you don't have to make the music you like. Make the music you good at. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's just random advice.
Right.
But yeah, them are the people I listen to though.
Word.
Who did you gravitate the most?
Like, from all the artists?
Like, advice in general, your whole life, no matter what age.
Probably my best friend, you know what I'm saying? Sauce, he probably gave me the most consistent advice, you know what I'm saying? Been there the most, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So like, you got some of your first like performances will be what like a mega church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did your research.
Everybody. Come on, man. I appreciate it. So like, what were those humble beginnings like? I mean, because I remember like the very first time I rapped was at a talent show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done it as well. But what was that very first time? Like that very first, you know, like that initial feeling of acceptance of your music. What was that like for you?
I ain't gonna lie, it was magical because for real, I was probably like maybe 11, 12. This is my first time being on the stage in front of a crowd of people. And I feel like as a kid, you like scared, but you a little bit more bold because you ain't really like got hit with the like, you know, the life part of it. You really feel like you need to be nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really just let me know, like, it verified the level of talent, because it was like, you know, I was at a church and the big standing ovation, and I had put together a production, like I was rapping, but I had like my brothers and sisters in the back clapping and stuff like that. So it was like I don't know, it was like euphoric for real.
Right. Yeah. So like, even after that point, like, you always still had an element to, you know, like performance to it, such as if you did like a talent show or like citywide show, you would put on like costumes and like things of that nature. What was really your initial reason of standing out and being different rather than going with the norm of like, because like during your era of rapping, everybody was going a certain way. You spent the block. So like, what was your initial motivation for that?
It was a combination of things. One is so with the talent shows, I went above and beyond, but I think it was just like I ain't like losing for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that was really one of the things. It was like, all right, I'm competing. It's like we got like 10 rappers in this competition, and I just like I don't know. I felt like I was the best rapper in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want nobody to be able to have a like do a backflip and then now they think he the best rapper in the world. You know what I mean? Like, like, he didn't rap like me, but he did a backflip in the middle. So it's like, all right, now I'm gonna roll
I gotta
out.
do a backflip. And still come with that thunder.
Exactly. I'm gonna roll out all questions of like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was, you know what I mean, then, you know what I mean? But I think now more so like with some of the theatrics where it like so I kind of built that like that level of bare minimum, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what you do, but I think now it's more so like to drive a point, it's hard to drive a point the regular way. You know what I'm saying? You do it the most basic way and then people don't care.
Right on their head,
so
right.
Like, all right, let me figure out the way that what I'm trying to get, the message I'm trying to get to you, the most effective way to get to you, it might take a little bit more, you feel me?
Word. So the inception behind the name YelloPain, like where'd it come from?
Okay, so, well, I was about to say my old rap name, we ain't got to do that.
Yeah, we go down that stream you want. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's that old rap name? You ain't getting it out there.
We still got some videos on YouTube I got to take down.
No, I can pull them up.
No. He doesn't want you to. Peanut.
I already know.
No, but I needed a new rap name, you know what I'm saying, to fit my music, you know what I'm saying, because my old rap name was sounding so dated, you know what I'm saying. I was like, all right, we need something that feel like what your music is, and I felt like a lot of my music at the time, and even still to this day, was like I was going through a lot, but it was like enjoyable music, you feel me? So it was like, all right, how do we talk about like you know, pain, but in a happy way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like pain that like it make you feel good. So YelloPain, like yellow is a color that represents happiness, and pain represents everything I ever been through. So YelloPain is a happy representation of my pain.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Basically meaning stay strong no matter what.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, I like that.
That's hard.
That sound like a pimp's answers. He said what? Basically stay strong no matter what.
Yeah. So we talk about Meadowdale, but like what middle school did you go to? Was it still Trotwood or was it somewhere else?
No, I went, well, it was like a combination. So I went to Wilbur Wright, to Dayton Academy, and Trotwood.
Was there any moment from those times that you like that stood out to you that was like, you know, that's kind of fine to you now, like, you know what I'm saying, like an experience that you still hold dear from those times?
I had a lot of experiences. In middle school, but I would say like I wasn't really. I think middle school was probably some of them years where I really had to turn to music because I really wasn't like. I ain't had no money. I ain't had no nice clothes. You feel me? So I was like getting picked on, trying to be funny. But it's like you could grill back, but if you ain't funny, you ain't funny.
Right.
Then you get them awkward moments where you tell a joke and it's like
Crickets.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of those like just kind of mess with my emotions a lot. So I had to turn to music to express myself. You know what I'm saying? So I would say like in middle school it was like real rough for me because I was bummy, you know what I'm saying, dirty and couldn't get no girls. So it played a lot on my, you know, subconscious, and I had to turn to music. So I say that like it's a lot of individual experiences, but I say just from like probably like maybe like 5th to like 9th grade, I think that's really what I took from it. Like,
it was one of them stories where you was just tired of these whole ass
niggas. Got to.
Like this nigga that just burnt you the fuck up. Nigga, let me go write a rap about you, motherfucker.
So but you know, like built, you know, even in and outside of school, like the same type of stuff. So it was like, you know, build tough skin. You know what I'm saying? It strengthened my jokes. It strengthened my music. It strengthened everything. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just like when you like an outcast, you got to figure out how to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think even that young is when I started to figure out how to make it work.
So do you have one of them moments that still stick with you to this day that you still hold on to and you take lessons from that you just refer back to every now and then? Yeah.
That one then, yeah. You know, like give us that story. What were you thinking of that one? I've done so many interviews. It's that story. The way you smiled and you did that. Nah, it's always that story.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. So I wrote this in my book. It ain't come out yet, but it'll be out later this year. It's called. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
I got a book coming out, but it was a situation when I was in 7th grade, and it was a dude who basically I got hold. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and like,
what was the situation over? Like,
it was just like words. And
right.
Like, he said,
Middle school shit.
middle school, yeah, exactly. But I think what like I remember I wanted to stand up for myself, but I was like it was like fear in my heart. I didn't say nothing. I hit him with the whatever.
Yeah.
Why a nigga still like really saying what he'll do and
Yeah.
like whatever. Like instead of saying what I'm supposed to say, and I think like the regret from that situation like really like turned me into like, all right, next nigga say something.
It's up. It's up. It's up.
So I think that had turned me like into a different person in the sense of like just like on edge, you know what I'm saying? So now I think even not to this day because I done worked on it, but like having anger problems, like you know what I'm saying, I always feel like somebody like playing with me or trying me, you know what I mean, just from that one situation.
But that's dating kind of on the law. I swear, we always feel like somebody trying to play with you. Like, what you mean, y'all? What you mean that they gonna ice? How can the ice machine broke into my come here to get something, bro? Like, why you playing with me, bro? You like,
the shake machine.
The shake machine.
I think that situation, you know what I'm saying, was one of them, you know what I'm saying, that really made me like think a little bit differently, you know what I'm saying?
So me and Smed are constructing this time machine, right? You know what I'm saying? We're taking donations too. So all your loyal fans out there, we're taking a donation. But after we get done with the time machine, we're gonna have to where the legendary guests can go inside the time machine and go back to one of their earliest inceptions to say something to themselves. What was something you would say to yourself?
I go back and talk to my younger self.
And at what point of your life would you go?
I don't want to jinx nothing. I think I turned out all right.
There you go. Hey,
I leave Cuz alone.
Yeah.
He do what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like stay on the same course.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Everything that you're doing is right. Second guess shit.
Yeah. So like you actually battled before also. So yeah. Well, I'm also a battle enthusiast. I'm not just a fan because a fan is just a fanatic. I'm a battle rap enthusiast. Or do you still follow battle rap? Or
I'm a big fan.
Me too.
I lose now.
Leave Smed out of this now. Let's nerd out. Okay. Who are your top 3 battle rappers?
Ooh, top 3?
Yeah.
They changed because people sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I was really, man, I'm so salty, and I know you know why. Like I really had a twerk phase.
New Jersey twerk, yeah.
That was like my favorite.
Yeah, bro, he let us down all the time.
Every time.
But listen, man.
How does he let y'all down? What does he do?
Because, man, look. Look. So I met New Jersey twerk multiple times, and like I met him at like battle rap events. I actually was there when he did that secret battle with Mike P. And I'm literally talking to him before he go on stage, and he was like, man, I don't feel too confident in like his performance. And the reason why is because he gets away with short preparation. He'll come out with something crazy like a Charlie Clips battle where it's a dope performance, but he does it in the same short amount of time. So his writing process is all messed up. And if he prepares too long, then those be the ones he choke. He's like he need to get it, stay in and out. But that's the main reason with him. So like, who your other 2? Shout out to New Jersey twerk, by the way.
Man, I like, well, I can't say I like but I had a disaster phase, the multi-syllabic.
Yeah.
But he don't do too well with black people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
He do great.
Against his.
When he get it around, like I don't know why he dropped the ball over here, but that's another one.
It might be kind of difficult for. Is it difficult for white people to rap against black people?
He why he Arabic. Yeah.
Arabic.
But
anybody.
His style don't translate.
It's like you got to be careful.
I think what it is when I see, I feel like he try to make the adjustment.
Yeah,
I feel like
he shouldn't. He should just rap his number.
Wrong with the people that don't make the adjustment. He just say what he do. And it translate. I think
he try to come to URL and rap like he in URL rather than rap like he from King of the Dot. Yeah.
I think he try to prove that I'm not one of them nerds.
Yeah.
White people, I'm like tough. Like, like you ain't got to.
Exactly.
But anyway.
And the third one.
But still, that's one of my top though.
Okay.
I think Goods.
Good, yeah, I like Goods also.
I just like the smoothness of it. Yeah.
And speaking of which, Goods actually hosted the battle between Luciano and what's his name? I was just talking to you about the other day. And the other rapper here that's Big in a certain regard.
Oh, that's
Ready Baby.
Yeah, I filmed.
Oh, what? What?
Video work back then.
What?
Yeah.
So you was there at the battle?
Yeah.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
he won over Ready Baby.
Los got that. Yeah. Los got that.
Well, I ain't ready.
No, we want to do
He don't like all that. He don't like all that.
I know what you said. Yeah.
But I had formed a decent relationship with Head Ice around that
Head
time.
Ice.
And I ended up meeting him in New York. I shot a video for him up there.
That's hard. Yeah.
I still rock with Brett to this day.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the Wolf, man, for sure.
So let me
For
ask
sure.
you this though: how do you feel about the state of rap music as a whole, like in general, today?
Rap music as a whole, I feel like I just say it like this, bro. Niggas that's talented gotta really stop depending on talent now, and it's like y'all really gotta work 10 times harder. And the reason why is because if not, like anybody can be a rapper any day. Like anybody, it's no talent no more. Like not it's no talent no more. I'm saying talent is not the standard. The standard is numbers. You feel me? Like it's a numbers game. There's nobody saving nobody. It's about like nigga who worked the hardest, who got the biggest following. You know what I'm saying? Who could attract the most people? Who could make the most people dance? Like so, I feel like talented artists like y'all gotta step it up, or it's gonna get too saturated.
Not the standard.
Right.
Nah, it's not.
So for instance, like you had not really a trouble past. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really put it, but really like where like you were receiving some unwarranted hate towards you because they can make it seem like you're an overnight celebrity. But a lot of people understand you worked 10 years to become an overnight celebrity. 20 years, right? Can you please tell them a certain amount of things you had to do before you were even considered a household name to this point? Well, what are some of those early humble beginnings that you had to go through that's not overnight success?
Like music wise?
Yeah.
I did the whole like everything that it would take to become an artist. Like I feel like I did all of it from printing up CDs to standing at the gas stations in the city to like Excuse Me King, you know what I'm saying, from trying to sell it to giving them out for free, you know what I'm saying, to doing talent shows, open mics, you know what I'm saying, traveling, doing it in different cities, you know what I'm saying, like everything, you know what I'm saying. I done did the sleeping in the car, I done did, you know what I'm saying, like what, I done
So what was one of your
slept on the floor the whole night.
What was one of your level up moments, the way you felt like you just leveled up? You know what I'm saying? You went from being this type of artist to this type of artist. You feel me?
Like financially or just like
just feeling like, you know what I'm saying? When in that moment you just felt like, okay, all right, now I'm on a different level. You know?
Yeah, for real, and I say this like in all honesty, like when you truly want it, like you never really feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had seen an interview from Nicki Minaj. This was like a Breakfast Club interview or something like years ago when I was like way before I got to like when she was first popping and they asked her like, so now that you famous, how do you you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I don't feel like I'm famous. You know what I'm saying? And then even now, like with me, now I'm in that not in that place.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? I'm in a place where it's like, you know, like I take pictures everywhere I go, no matter what city I'm in. Oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? That type of, like I'm a celebrity, but I still don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the level up moments. It's like, all right, I understand. All right, the views is there. You know what I'm saying? The platform is there. The fans is there. But I feel like it's just I don't think I'm gonna ever feel like, all right, I made it. You feel me?
Okay.
Are you where you want to be?
No.
Where you want to be then, Pete?
Yeah, I want to be the greatest. You feel me?
Right.
How you gonna get there?
So what does that look like?
do?
What does that
Right.
look like when you say you want to be the greatest?
I mean, it look like sales. You know what I'm saying? It look like influence. That's really my biggest thing is like influence, like to be able to influence the culture, to be able to like to really change people's mindset and like really shift the world around. And when I say the world, I mean more so the community, specifically Dayton, and not even just Dayton, but other places like Dayton, like where I come from, to like really add a different level of just premeditated thinking about like life conditions, you know what I'm saying, like, and not just accepting what's handed to us, you feel me, like to really shift the mindset of my people, because I feel like we conditioned to think a certain way, and I feel like music is the strongest influence, and I feel like through history, especially in hip hop, like hip hop has changed so many things in the world. Like it's the #1 genre in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger than rock and roll. It's bigger than, you know what I'm saying, and washed out stuff like jazz, blue. Like it's that's what it is. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like through hip hop I can influence so much. And you know, I'm not putting all the pressure on myself, but I also feel like, you know, that's something I want to do. I want to use my voice to impact culture.
So how you feel about your genre of music?
Yeah.
It don't get that much play versus that.
That's not true.
Right.
That's not true. I feel like a lot of people lose with that. Like by it's like you gotta look at numbers, you gotta look at influence, you gotta look at who really winning. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people take a L by thinking that the niggas that's not really winning is really winning.
Right.
You feel me? Like when you look at like who's like the biggest selling artist right now, who's the win, like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas is not outselling Kendrick right now.
Right.
Yeah.
None of the like young, like is out, like don't get me wrong, you do got some, you know what I'm saying? You got like Lil Baby, like, but niggas is not outselling Kendrick, Cole, you know what I'm saying, Drake, Jay-Z, like niggas is not outselling. Some people are,
Right.
A lot of the little popcorn is not outselling that. So
Right.
like why do you feel like this is not win? Like why is that not winning?
What
You know
is the
I'm saying?
title of this the category of music that we talking about? Like,
Well, I put it like this. I would consider what I'm referring to is conscious rap, but I
Yeah.
don't really feel like I personally
yeah,
I fit into no genre for real.
Right.
Right.
'Cause I really kind of do everything, you know what I'm saying? Not in no arrogant way. I just mean like I ain't really locked all the way into a pocket. Like
Right.
I got party songs, I got pop songs, I got
Like the
you
No
know
Excuse.
what
I
I'm
mean, you
saying?
got two different versions of the No
Yeah,
Excuse.
Exactly. So I feel like I do so many different things that I don't personally feel like I fit into none of the genres, and then some of the songs that I'm most known for really don't fit into nobody's genre.
And then,
man,
and then
one thing that I grew up, man, like in the 80s and in the 90s, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
And we had artists that was hard as fuck, but still had social commentary. Like, for example, I'm gonna tell you, like, one of the most socially conscious rappers is gonna be KRS-One.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, to me, KRS-One is the person who got niggas like really packing nines. The 9mm became famous in the black community because of KRS-One and his song 9mm.
Yeah.
His first album was Criminal Minded, and he was talking about a bunch of gangster shit before music even went to the West Coast.
Yeah.
But even when he started going conscious with My Philosophy, it was still trap. It was equivalent to what we listening to trap shit now.
Yeah.
And there was a time that, man, social commentary, not necessarily just consciousness and all just like highly intelligent music that you got to be so smart to even decipher, but just shit that was just relatable. And so when I listen to the things that you make, bro, I don't give a fuck if you conscious or unconscious, you still
got a
tap
message.
into that shit. You know, so I don't feel like, I don't think that you are boxed into any one thing. You can do whatever you want to do, and it wouldn't be like he's trying to switch it up now. Because the things that you went viral for, they have street appeal to it.
Exactly.
To the point where you talking about heroin or so that shit affects people who got either an addict in their family, the person who's actually selling the dope, and the person that is actually might be using drugs. Like, so I just think everybody can appreciate from the perspectives that you drop your shit, you know?
Yeah.
And
then, I mean, like that kind of ties more to what you were saying, where like these rappers have this perception of what success is. So like they'll be out there throwing all the money and this and that third, and then like their video be on YouTube for 6 years and it got 807,000 views, and you drop 2 videos within a day and it went $1 million on both, which is Influence and Monster, right? So to say like his style and genre like that, it's, feel me, he doing his numbers in there, like, you know what I'm saying, like as like certain people say, I can only beat who you put in front of me. I don't see nobody doing numbers like that that I've seen
And
that's focused on So of the upfront media imprint. So like, how'd you get started with the upfront media?
That's just like my personal thing. It really started off back in the day as like I was trying to build like I would say like an alliance, like almost like if you would look at like the Avengers in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna rock with the homies. We gonna lock in and we gonna make something to where like I got like a group of people to run with, so we could create a presence. You know what I'm saying? But people fell off of it so fast, and I think just people switched up, and it became so small people that when I was doing videography, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna stamp this on my media company. So that's really where upfront media went now. It went into like the videography and you know what I'm saying, and engineering, photography, etc. Right. And now it's like just something that's, I won't say on ice, but it's like something that's in the pipeline for like the future. Yeah.
Word, man, that's dope. Yeah. So are you ever gonna sign Desiree Timms to upfront media, right? So look, and we had your cousin on the show. We had a cousin on the show. Word. And and we asked her in the middle of her Legendary People podcast interview how much she's proud of you. She was like, yeah, I'm super proud of him, but he know I helped him with that song. She said, shout out to Desiree Timms. So she said, that she helped you on the writing credits. Can you clarify what Desiree meant?
The information.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Desiree, she ain't gonna rhyme like that, but she definitely like the information. You know what I'm saying? I learned it from her.
Word.
I got passionate about voting from her. You know what I'm saying? She came to me like asking me to make a song. You know what I mean? Like, and I turned it down. I'm like, cause I'm not into that at all. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not like, and then like the thing with me, like with a lot of the topics that I make, like because I get millions of views, you can imagine the amount of people, even with big budgets that come to me and say, hey, can you make a song about this? I'm a genuine nigga, bro. You feel me? I don't rap nothing about nothing that ain't genuine to my emotions, genuine to my heart. So like I turn stuff down, even from family. Like, can you make a song? I had an auntie. Can you make a song about sororities? Like, I love you, auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's dropping next week.
It's like love, but it's like, I love you, but no. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I told Cuz. But she was like, why don't you care about, you know what I'm saying, voting? And I'm like,
wow, got you.
I'm like, cuz I voted for Obama, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed, you feel me? Everything I got on my own. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no president, nobody ever helped me. And then she said, well, what's some things you would want to see change? So then I started to explain to her, like, I like to see the potholes on Salem get fixed. I like to see people get more money on their checks. She's like, well, they can fix the potholes. Like a Congress can pass they can expedite a transportation bill that can get that fixed immediately. She's like, the Congress can change it to where you get more money on your checks every 2 weeks. She started to break it down to me, and I'm like, wow. It was like, so wait, so this, and this, all these things that's broken, the way that we fix it is by voting for people local, and the whole country is focused on the president. I'm like, I didn't know that. It blew my mind. I'm like, you serious, cuz? I'm like, so it hit me so hard, and I'm like, damn, like as somebody who like strongly passionate for my community and make music for people around me and try to influence, my culture. It's like it hit me so hard because it's like, all right, how can I hold this information now that I know that every like welfare, we can get more money on that, like everything that we need, like to, it became you becoming like the evangelist of what you learned. That we have the power to literally change everything that we complain about through just like showing up to vote. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how could I just be quiet about that? Now that I know, it was like, all right, it'd be disrespectful if I don't make a song.
Yeah. There you go. Wow.
So now that I knew that information, I had to share it with everybody else, and I see how important it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on where it came
from. That's hard.
Like conversations like this, I do like them because I love to figure out where you came from.
Yeah.
Okay? And I like just talking about the business shit, but there could be a more real conversation. That we could have, you guys. Just to get into more of the social commentary that you talk about in your music, but an opportunity for you to just kind of just voice your perspective on different current events that's going on. So one thing that I want to build on is Desean Watson. Do you know who Desean Watson is by any chance? And well, I won't even ask you, do you know who he is? I'll give you a backstory. Desean Watson is a NFL quarterback. All right, he's got allegations, man. They said that Desean Watson was hiring women to come in and give him massages and all of this shit from all parts, all over the country. This has been going on for about a year. He lost his starting position as a quarterback. He's a black quarterback, by the way. Lost his starting position as a quarterback while he's fighting through these allegations and these charges. First, it all started when he asked for a trade from his team. Then maybe the next couple of weeks, a slew of women came in and said, he brought me in for massages and he was asking me to jack him off, basically. Okay? This shit has been hanging over this man's head for about a year now. Lost his starting job as the quarterback. Probably done lost all kind of money. But now it's come out. No criminal charges can be filed against this man. Got a no true bill from a grand jury indictment. Okay? So hearing stuff like that, hearing shit like what happened to Bill Cosby, hearing shit like what happened to Desean Watson, Kobe Bryant also went through some slanderous shit like that, right? Yeah. And not just that, but like, man, through my whole life, bro, all the greatest, most influential people always get, especially brothers and sisters, we get this tarnish on our name, bro, from Muhammad Ali, facing prison charges.
Mike Tyson, Tupac.
Mike Tyson, Tupac. Bill Cosby, bro. When I was a kid, Bill Cosby was the standard for perfection for brothers and sisters. Like, this is who you are striving to be like. Magic Johnson pops up with this shit.
People die with their wealth.
Well, or with at least with their positive reputation, which could be better than wealth.
Yeah.
You know? So, what is your feeling on just building people up to tear them down? Because if you get to where you're going to be, like Kanye,
you will.
Kanye West is against abortion, and that's his main thing. I watched his special and shit. Right? He feels like everybody is attacking him because he's saying that he's not for abortion, but he do some other wild shit. But he feel like that's where the main synergy of the attack is coming from. And I agree with Kanye West. Listen, this is my personal opinion. This don't got to be for nobody else, but I agree with Kanye West. I think that it has been performed as a genocide on brothers and sisters. So what I'm asking you, Yellow, is what do you feel about being built up just to be torn down?
I feel like that's a very complex question.
Yeah.
So to break it down into parts, you know what I'm saying? Because you said a lot. Kanye West is like, to me, that's like a slightly unique from the remainder of the names that you named. You know what I'm saying? And I personally equate like molestation with murder. You know what I'm saying? Like I truly feel like that is something that's so, the magnitude of those circumstances, like what you taking from people. You know what I'm saying? What you putting people through, like the lifelong like battle in the mind, and you know, people have troubles with relationships, etc., even sexuality, etc., like because of those type of things. It's like nightmares, etc. So it's like when you're talking about that, it's very, very a thin line to support or to not support. You feel me? In the sense of, all right, charges is clear, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, so they innocent, but people get off on those type of things when you can't prove it.
But technicalities.
Exactly. So it's like I don't necessarily I won't say want to speak on them situations, you know what I'm saying? Because
you don't have the full answer.
Because I don't have the full spectrum. I wasn't in none of the rooms, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to speak on, like, for example, like Bill Cosby. I don't want to speak on his situation because his influence is, like, we know his influence, like, great, you know what I'm saying? But I don't value nobody over their mistakes, you feel me? Like, you like, what the influences that you have, you know what I'm saying? That's amazing, but that's just the influence. You feel me? That's one side of you. We all got multiple sides. Well, I will say this though.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? To bring it full circle, because I stayed on that topic for a long time. But But as far as the attack on the black man, you know what I'm saying, I know that that's real. You know what I'm saying? And I see them try to destroy us, you know what I'm saying, and everywhere that we get to a certain platform, it's something that they micro focus on that try to derail the whole, you know what I'm saying, they even try to do Obama, like anything. He's not from America. Like, you know what I mean? Anytime we win it, they try to tear us down. So I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? And I think as a community, we have to be stronger with supporting each other and not, you know, jumping straight to canceling or jumping straight to, you know, losing that support as soon as something come out. But when it comes to specifically molestation, that's something that's like so taboo that I can't really speak on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. I think Bill Cosby, is it? I don't know if it's molestation though. Is molestation?
Like the
I think that it's like maybe sexual assault, which is two different.
That's not like I don't really want to speak on none of them situations.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, and I understand that because there's actually nothing to gain by speaking on those situations, for sure. But
ain't nothing to gain, YelloPain.
Only stuff to lose.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, it
from one side of the
right. Word.
But the thing about it is, I don't know, man. When you have so much to gain, man, you know, it's kind of like they undercut motherfuckers by not having a strong enough influence to speak out against this fuckery.
It's tough for black people because when you look at like almost every black man, like once we get to a certain magnitude, it's something that come out that derail. Like I won't say derails because we got legends. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron, for example, he is a
I
think LeBron. To me, LeBron is my Bill Cosby. Like he's been like consistent. Delivering,
bro. They want LeBron so motherfucking bad, bro. One mistake, they can't wait for a fuck up because him simply saying, "Look, I want to go play down in Miami. I done gave y'all 7 years, all type of revenue." They try to play my nigga like he did something that was like criminal.
So YelloPain, what's yours? You might as well put it out there.
What you mean?
What's your mistake?
None.
Put it out there before they do it.
So, out of some of your cool experience, I'll name just a couple. You know what I mean? Of course, Meek Mill being one of your favorite, him retweeting your song, that gotta feel like amazing. The Double XL magazine, being on BET, 85 South Show, being featured on Oprah, getting retweeted by Charlamagne the God, being on the panel with T.I. Quavo for the Lincoln Project. What is one of your most coolest like moments that's not one of those? Like what's one moment that like nobody's around, no cameras around, but it was like the coolest thing that you've ever experienced as a artist or you know on your journey still?
Man, that's tough. Like I'm not gonna say it's a blur because I'm not trying to sound like I'm just so like you feel me, but it's so much happens so fast. You know what I'm saying that it's just like living in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many moments. Like you named like a lot of the big ones. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, to be honest, I'm just happy to just be here. You feel me?
Right.
I'm just happy to be here.
What would you like when it? So I'll pick one. The Oprah situation, right?
Okay.
Oprah, everybody mama love Oprah that. To be featured on Oprah, I mean, were you nervous as you were that first time having to perform in church, or was it a different feeling?
See, Oprah, like, they don't give you room to be nervous, right? Because like the way that works is like
how they do it, so we can learn how to do it here on the Legendary People podcast. There you go, brother. Go out there and find out them secrets. What they do?
Nah, it ain't no secrets. They just don't give you no room to be nervous on Oprah. So like, what they do is like they give you a mock interview and they say with somebody that's not Oprah. You know what I'm saying? and you do the whole interview, and then they tell you what they like from what you said, what they did, and then you go back over it like multiple times. So now you got like a whole. You're like, okay, Miss Oprah is gonna say this, and you're gonna say this, and she gonna say this, and you gonna say. So by the time you actually interview with Oprah, it's like
it's already mapped out.
Like like you doing your roles for a movie. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
So yeah,
we never doing that here.
Please don't.
That's all.
Still cool? Can you hit her up?
No.
They said nah.
I'm not even about to act tight like that.
Yeah. So
I'm not that I'm not cool. I just think that was just that.
It was an interview.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Another one of the cool things like you did was another Dayton legend who we had on here was Adam Van Who's saying his name? Yeah, like y'all did the song about the addiction, and he did like the visuals, like well, you know who did the visuals also for that? Yeah. That is amazing because that goes through like the whole opioid crisis of you know what I'm saying, like what they're dealing with when it comes to addiction, because a lot of us don't have that addiction. I mean, like we see it from a bird's eye point of view and saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, like we feel like what was it, Nancy Reagan?
Yeah.
Just say no, right? Like it's just what they said when people was on crack. But I mean, so to go through that writing process, was it more or less for everybody, or more or less like that was a targeted way for you to show that, or was it, you know, like what was the writing process for that?
At the time, I wrote that song shortly after my uncle had just passed from drugs. You know what I'm saying? He was on drugs for years, and my little cousin, he was like, he had hit me. He's like, yo, pops. He's like, not pops. He's like, yo, cuz. He's like, I'm only 15. He said, how I'm gonna live without my pops, bro? Like he said that. It like of course I cried, but it resonated so much. It was like I don't have nothing to say. You feel me? Like what I'm gonna say, like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that tugged on my heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? Because I had just that was in New York. I had just left New York. I had spent like 3 months in the house with them. You know what I'm saying? So it really tugged on my heartstrings, and I came back to Dayton, and you know what I'm saying? And this is happening. Passed. I'm living this at this point. I'm living on the east side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on the east side. It's like I'm on East 5th Street, so it's people ODing like in front of my door. You know?
Word.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
on the east
like,
side.
Yeah. And this is one of them years where it was like, you remember that year? Like
back to back.
You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody like die, like, you know, at the gas station. I literally, like, that's the first time I actually watched somebody die. Like, you feel me? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, die from an overdose. You know what I'm saying? I have family and I have friends that was struggling with addiction. Like, nah, I can't do this. You feel me? Like, I want to make a song about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no idea that it was going to do what it did, you know what I'm saying? But thank God, you know, so I wrote the song called Adam, like, man, I want you to sing something. I think this would be dope. And, you know, we played it out, and, you know, that was the first time I ever really went viral for real.
Word. He's a great singer, bro. Let's read some of these comments real quick before we go to the next one. Cody Latimer said, Yellow. You know he an NFL player. You know him? Oh, never mind. Don't never ask somebody do they know or remember.
They be like, yeah, I know cuz from that one time we
were. The black man, does he remember? Okay. All right, Destiny said, you guys got him on a Sunday, not trying to be a fan, but I'm definitely a fan. I would love to meet him.
Hey, there they go.
Yellow, a real nigga, Des. Don't forget about that. Amy Mills, somebody just kind of like wanted somebody to tap in. They tag him. Kevin E said, listening on the road. Ease also said, what's one thing that you learned from Dr. Ease?
Oh, okay.
Of the East Town Posse, Yellow.
What's one thing I learned?
You know who he's talking about? Daryl Easley.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, legend.
One thing I learned from, I don't know. I'll come back to that.
Okay. There we go.
He said,
yeah, word.
Nothing.
I learned that one thing from Hill. That one thing. I'll be silly.
I will say, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of the people that showed me like that. Like, yo, hard work could get people to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Investing, you know what I'm saying? That was something that he did at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed me like, oh dang, you working hard. All right, I can help you. I can help accelerate that. So that was dope.
Man,
Word.
some little podcast jacker on here, Hunter Krause said, "Can I have you on my podcast?"
Man, look. Wait, Sman, put the camera on me for a second.
Okay. Oh shit.
Put the camera on me for a second.
Okay, it's on you, bro.
Do you know how lucky I had to be to get this damn interview? Let's talk about how the hell I got this interview, bro. I literally went down to support Angelina Jackson's thing. Showed up late because I pressed up merch because capitalist clothing. Be a capitalist, not a victim, right? Yeah. I was there pressing up merch, and I'm going down there to give shirts away to her and Juanita. I'm in there talking to Juanita. We get to talking about business, everything else, and here come walking down the street. She's like, "Is that YelloPain?" I'm like, "Ain't no way that YelloPain is walking down the street. He has his hair covered up and everything. It's YelloPain." I'm like, "Man, you got me."
He pulled up on me.
Pulled down on me, bro. He a real one, man. So, yeah, man,
So just know.
Go wait outside at 3rd and Main, and hopefully he walk by and you get an interview. That's how you do it.
All right, and then we got my main man, Yellow. That's
I just got here 3 o'clock that morning too. That's the crazy thing.
That's crazy, bro.
Right on time, bro. We've been wanting you to come. You know,
for sure.
We've been wanting you to come for a minute.
Chances make champions, man. If you ever had that thought in your head to do something, just do it, man. I swear, man.
Where we at? Oh, Big Kiara Wan checked in. Said, what's up with my brothers? Love y'all. This is major for the podcast for sure.
I got a question.
In the city,
my
guys. I think artists are role models.
Oh, nice.
They don't choose to be, but they are. You know
they influencers
like,
for sure.
Whether they want to be or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. They ain't gotta choose it. Once you get the platform, you feel me? People want to be like you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is.
So do you feel like they have a responsibility?
I can't really say it's their responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, you know what you do when you got a platform, you just know somebody else gonna do. So, you feel me? Like if you know what I'm saying, if you whatever, you know what I'm saying, if it's negative, just or you promote negativity, just know that somebody's soaking that up. Like every word for word, they're soaking it up. So I won't call it a responsibility because, you know, I won't say it's disrespectful, but you got somebody that, you know, that's just expressing themselves, trying to feed their family, doing what they do. They not necessarily thinking about like, you know, somebody else throwing their life away. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to get some money.
Check this out, and not to cut you off, all right? But a very interesting situation happened. Mm-hmm. There's a bro named DeAndre from Dayton. Okay, DeAndre used to come here and get golds from me all the time, man.
Word.
Cool little bro, man. Smooth little bro. Overdosed on a fake perk.
Yeah.
About last week sometime.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a Super Gremlin song. All right. And he talks about taking a motherfucking fake perk. And he ate it anyway. And so now when I listen to shit like that, man, is the rapper, and we understand the influence that comes from rap. Like, bro, this ain't like this shit just now started. Like, people really do listen to rap, man, and do the shit that they hear in these songs, man. So is there any situation where you feel like a rapper was dead wrong for saying some shit? And we ain't talking about, this ain't about Kodak, you know, but just in general. Could a rapper be responsible for somebody making fucked up choices with their life?
To be honest, hip hop is like the most influential. I wouldn't
medium,
say genre of music. It's like one of the most influential things in the world.
Yeah,
like,
culture.
Like, so, I'm not gonna say you gotta blame hip hop, but at the same time though, like, niggas on the way to hit the lick, they not riding in silence. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas on the way to kill somebody, they not riding in silence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They hyped up off of the culture. You feel
right.
me? So the whole culture is kind of dead wrong to some capacity. You know what I'm saying? But at what point do we draw the line and say don't do this or do that? Because it's like, all right, he said don't do a fake perk. You know what I'm saying? That probably killed a couple people. You feel me? Then you got somebody that just rapping about, you feel me? Selling drugs, I might have killed millions of people. You might, like, but that's the whole culture. You feel me?
But
That goes
and
from
the
Jay-Z
culture
to-
is turning more into a culture of when I was young and like the artists that I like listening to, they talked about a whole lot of selling dope.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's been a consciousness shift in a negative way to use more drugs.
But you don't think that's cause and effect?
Yeah, it is. It
They-
is
they-
cause and effect.
yeah,
But I'm
right.
just saying, like, to me, it does seem damn almost a little worse to be using the drugs than
selling it.
Selling them, man.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So once
I don't know
I
which
feel
one
like
is
once
worse.
You start accepting.
That's what I'm saying. It's
bullshit,
like
then where does it
I'm like,
stop?
just to go back to your original question though. It's like, where do we draw the line?
Right.
When you say like, have a rapper ever said something that was dead wrong, like people die from hip hop. Like that's just the fact of the matter. Like the
Right.
underlying tone of hip hop is murder. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
whether it's from selling drugs to, you know what I'm saying, to,
Flat out shooting someone.
exactly. Like it's.
But I want to raise the notion,
it's
right?
more aspects to it. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like where
artists
do
like
we draw
yourself.
the
No, wait,
line
what?
at?
That's
You
what I'm
feel
saying.
me?
Artists like yourself,
Yeah.
you speak about real stuff. Like your most of your stuff is not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I ever heard a song that's like that. Just
But
strictly promoting.
well, like for instance, so like you had the one video that went viral again, which was Thanksgiving Day, right?
Yeah.
There still was murder in that, right? But to me, it's like you can still speak about murderous acts. It's something that happened. Like right now, I mean, what would be the difference if I made a country music song about war, where people are dying in war also? I think we put too much onus on outside the house influences, not knowing that you are, as a parent, you are the number one influential person in your life. If you raise your child, literally raise them by wolves or raise them in a certain environment, it's gonna be conducive to that. I think we put too much onus on people outside our household rather than the many influences that they walk over to go to school that morning, leaving the house. A lot of teachers we had on here.
I can't even fully say that though, because the culture we live in, like, there's this line I wrote in the Influence song where I said, the most dangerous people are not dangerous people.
Mhm.
It's the people trying to prove that they're dangerous
People, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And majority of the situations that are people that I know personally that either got killed or, you know what I'm saying, wasn't
Killed
really
somebody.
tough though. You feel me? They
Right.
just niggas that's like trying to prove themselves. You
Right.
feel me? Like some people really come from good backgrounds. A lot of people come from, either they come from a good background, or if they don't come from a good background, they still going above and beyond, you know what I'm saying, beyond what they know is right or wrong, you know what I'm saying, to show somebody else that like, nigga, I'm like that. You feel me? So a parent can only do what they can do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like everybody's responsibility is internal. You feel me? Like don't get me wrong, we do need stronger parent. You know what I'm saying? Like parent structure. But I also think, you know what I'm saying, the influence of like people losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like losing their lives. I feel like it's a lot more outside influence than it is inside.
And that shit is being programmed into people to basically desensitize you to the violence and terrible shit that it really is. Like this programming, bro, the plane of shit that's just completely wrong. And for some reason, brothers and sisters, bro, we a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what you trying to say is like, man, there's all kind of fucked up movies out there, bro. You know, that are getting made and directed.
No, I'm saying the household is messed up first before you even go out of your door to get to the music. It's conducive to the household and environment that you're living in.
Schools.
School.
But the music is in the household.
Who control? Like, okay, so you can think back to what I'm saying is
right. I hear what you're
yeah.
saying.
If you grew up in a household where you listen to predominantly church music and it wasn't forced down your throat, you won't grow up with a palate that's still gonna like that type of music. If you got the mama, like for instance, with I'm not gonna put Cardi B out there, but Cardi B was saying she won't let her kid listen to her music. See what I mean? Because that lets her know that there is a reason why. So yes, she will influence a million households, but she'll be the number one influential person inside her house. Right. So that shows that her word is more powerful than her impact.
But what
so the teachers
is though,
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Social impact, like bro,
That's social construct.
Socialize all the shit. Your first the family is your first group, but then outside of that, once you start going to school and interacting with your classmates and everybody else, that shit is a stronger influence on the child than the parents is. Like, man, because you getting socialized this shit from everybody in a circle. Maybe a whole class all might be listening to Kodak, or might be listening to Future. And the shit that's getting socialized to you as to what school is, because, man, getting rejected, getting shot down in school, not accepted, like, you gotta be strong. You feel me? You see where Yellow has
I'm thinking of my son, like
because of strength.
Like, but I'm saying when you say that, I'm thinking of my son. I'm thinking about how my son goes through these, go to school with these same influences. He's not like that. Like, I'm thinking, because there's number one influence that he looks up to is his father. I don't ride around playing Who Won't Smoke With Me and all that. Like, we listening to other stuff. So what I'm saying is, I understand how important it is for a father to be in the household rather than this society of, okay, we're putting handicapped households out here where you only have one or the other, not having both impacts. It always sets you up behind the 8 ball for any influence that's going to be there.
A father in the house makes a huge difference, bro. It makes a huge difference on how the man comes out or the daughter comes out.
Absolutely.
Okay, but outside of that, because a lot of times, man, like, parents might not be together, but they can still have their father in their life, but not necessarily growing up.
I just say, like, I wasn't taking no power outside of the parental structure. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I think about, like, where I'm at right now, like, my mom always told me dare to be different, and that was something that I always kept on the forefront of my mind. My grandma told me I was a genius. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know if I was a genius or not, but you know what I'm saying? I always thought, like, maybe I am because my grandma said it. You feel me? So it's that type of thing. So I know that the influence of parental structure, you know what I'm saying, is I won't even say most important. I would say it's equally important to the outside world. But what I was answering originally was just that like, talking about the influence of culture. You feel me? That it shifts around, like, your mind, as you know what I'm saying, the youth, like, it shifts it, like, regardless of where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what musicians are saying in the music, it shifts, like, what they think they're supposed to be doing and not supposed to be doing. Like, that's it, you know what I mean? But it's not to take away, because that I feel like it's 50-50. Like, but then at the end of the day, it's up to the individual and everything that they have consumed from their parents to the real world to, you know what I'm saying, their relationship, whether it's with God or with self. It's like a combination of all of that. So if they got a strong right 50%, then they now, if you like the best parent ever, you know what I'm saying, then they got a 50% chance of doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you can't control the whole situation.
Right, of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, for instance, so wait, let me look, I got this real quick. So that is, like, the number one point is that, because what we do as parents is arm our kids with things that are going to help them, right? Because if your child does not look at music and feel like this is an actor, this is a performance, this is an entertainment, then they will be tooled already to know that I don't have to be exactly like this. But if you just let them out there thinking that every rapper's real and this, that, and the third, then yeah, it's going to be sensational. Like, damn, like, he got 100 bodies and he's still walking the street, so I'm going to go do it. Well, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. Listen, I had my mother.
And I mean to cut you off, Bina.
I had my mom and my dad. They both passed away when I was 11 years old. But I did have that solid foundation, okay? But then after I became grown and I started to be able to just do the shit that I wanted to do, they taught me all about drugs and how they was fucked up and doing the right thing and this and that to the best that they could. But once I became grown and I was listening to, damn it, Pac, Master P, damn it, Down South Hustlers, SIBO, NWA, it became, after a while, it was Gangsta, Fuck the Police, and Scarface. I mean, like, these things made me understand how the type of people I like viewed the world. And that view of the world kind of shaped how I was going to start wiggling, you know? I mean, it's just how it was, you know? And I don't know, man. I think that musicians understand that shit. That's why once people kind of, like, they might come in the game speaking one type of way, but then it seemed like they lose their buzz or they switched up. I think they understand that the power of the influence that they have, they can't really write that shit no more. As much as they can, you know?
I think it's really about the people that's controlling the music industry and, like, the people that's targeting the black community and you know what I'm saying, and their overall influence on the black community. Because you can have a good household, you can have good parents and stuff like that, but like you said, that's still that other 50%. And it's more like 75%, because that influence that's out there is very strong. Because if you just look at the music part, sound in itself is powerful. Definitely. Words in itself is powerful. So when you put those two together, you put organized sound with words, that's powerful. That's a powerful message, and that's a powerful influence over any individual. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
And it's organized too.
Right,
like, man,
organized.
that shit ain't coming out randomly. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And so much that you feel like conscious music ain't even being played, but Yellow broke it down and said it's not being promoted, but I think Yellow brought a strong case to say the people who are actually being conscious and more attentive to what they're saying, those people are selling just as much or more.
Soul
and have
food.
them type of fans is gonna go out there and really buy their shit.
You gonna like soul food over microwave? You gonna want soul food over microwave any day. So
that goes to the fact that unconscious music is being promoted the most. Is what basically was my point. But conscious music is still being played at.
I ain't gonna lie though.
At the rate.
I feel like when we talk about like, you got like one thing that we gotta realize about like, I would say like radio and demographic is that like you could literally drive 3 hours to the left and everybody listens to completely different music.
I say that all the time.
A lot of time, one thing that woke me up just from being from Dayton, you know what I'm saying, was really like the internet and moving around. It was like oh, so I thought I was gonna lose because I was making a certain type of music, because I feel like everybody listened to this, you feel me, like, but then it'd be like, nigga, that's just
that small little section.
That's just the west side.
I say that all the time, man.
Even the difference from the west side of Dayton to the east side of Dayton, because I grew up on the west side of Dayton. Like, just driving 15 minutes like up the street, like it's a whole different set of like music and influence. Then you drive to Centerville, there's a whole different set of music. So it's like literally like you move around 15 minutes in different directions.
Exactly.
And your whole perception of what people like change. So it's like to say people winning, it's like you gotta think a little bit further than just where we at, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like that. Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your music. So it's the album I'm Still Here Because I Didn't Give Up.
For sure.
Like walk us through. I mean, of course, so like the title kind of says most, but like what really was the inspiration behind it?
I'm Still Here Because I Didn't Give Up. So that project it really became like a compilation, you know what I'm saying? I would call it like a compilation album, because that was really like when I first started going viral, like some type of way, like it was just so back to back that I had probably like maybe like 8 songs out that was all like viral at the same time, and just for different reasons, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think and they all came from such an emotional place, you know what I'm saying? And then I think that was just like the story of perseverance, because before that it was literally like I was, because my music never really switched up. It's just the audience grew.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a period of time I had dropped like 8 music videos. You feel me? And it was like on YouTube like 300 plays, 1,500 plays, 75 plays. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was literally like that, and then it just was like 1 million. Like, you know
out of here.
And it was just like, and then it grew to other ones. So it was like we talking about 8 videos back to back. I was not gonna stop.
Right.
It was like the 8th one was the one. You feel me? And then the 9th and the 10th one was the one. And then now 1 through 7 all.
Now
it's like it was like, dang, like if I would have stopped, you know what I'm saying? Like not only with not just only with the consistency, but in my life, years and years of no results and trying to prove myself. I remember when they came out with the list, I was so salty about it. It was like, bro,
wow, man,
so hard, like y'all don't see me.
Wait, you just surprised me that like you tapped in that much. Like you seen the list and you was mad about it, even though you had already done seen all this.
At the time, I was upset just because I had thought that I had put in enough, had enough influence at the time to be high, but it's not about that.
So I was talking because no, because we got Big in the building, and Big like Big didn't like the list. He's like, I don't know one person who liked the list. Like everybody had an issue with the list. Like as artists.
At the time, you know what I'm saying.
That's hard to me.
I didn't like that at the time, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Because really, at this point, I'm on some work together type energy. I'm not on no it's me versus you versus him. Like who's number one? Whenever like nigga, let's all win. Bro.
Facts.
You feel me? Like soon as I start getting influenced, it nationally, I was like, all right, let me go back and do features. Like instantly, that was just like
see that
because it's like nigga like. It's so much here, like so much talent here, but and we don't got no examples, bro. Like,
right.
You know, I be saying this in other cities, like, bro, like you in Atlanta, like niggas that's popping, and like they grew up 2 blocks away from where Future was born and raised at, so they done seen a blueprint. They see how people, you know what I'm saying, they cousin know such and such, and they know such and such. So they been rapping for this many years, and they got they figured out the blueprint. They all seeing it, and they just pulling each other up like the bigger people. So it's like boom, like you see that, and you go to Detroit, it's like the same type of thing. You go to New York, like all the, you know what I'm saying. So here it's like, who did it? Who's winning? So it's like, all right, as soon as I get a little bit of nigga, let's go.
Yeah.
Like because that's the only way it's gonna work.
Right.
And if it's not me, if somebody else popped, then I hope they reach back and grab me.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You know
and what I think is so dope is like you and Jason's dynamic, right? You know what I'm saying? Because Jason DBKS, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see 2 kings that are sitting back, literally like throwing confetti at each other. You know what I mean? Like for you know what I'm saying, for him to be making his strides in music, his clothing, and also saying film, for you to still be pushing, for y'all to like salute each other. You really show people. Like I always use the same analogy of you can have Shell gas station in one corner and BP on the other, and they ain't beefing, right?
Exactly.
Like like you know what I'm saying? Like my price is my price, your price is your price, and we gonna coexist. So what is something you would say to the up-and-coming artists that aren't really reaching back, or like they do receive a little bit of notoriety? Why isn't conducive for them to reach back and to help others?
I feel like they probably still in survival mode though. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like not trying to disrespect nobody's pockets or nothing. Like it's hard to think about helping people when you ain't got no help. Like when you might got a little bit of buzz, but you ain't got like, you still trying to figure out how you about to make the rent by the first, or you still trying to figure out how like, so if you ain't really got no financial structure, and it's like, I'm not saying don't help people even when like, I help people when I had nothing. That's probably why it took me 5 more years to try and help everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, like I can understand a little bit why like people not really or wouldn't help me, or you know what I'm saying, or because they were still trying to figure it out.
You got to be situated yourself in order to help somebody else.
Word, man. So Yellow is the new black. You know what I'm saying? Like you dropped that on Oprah, which is hard, bro. Like that is like the most fire shit ever to drop your album release on Oprah, right? So like walk us behind the imprint of Yellow's New Black, and you know it's a play on the TV series, but what's the meaning behind Yellow is the New Black?
The meaning behind Yellow is the New Black. It was just like, all right, I had just a lot of influence, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like I was impacting the culture in a way, you know what I'm saying, that like was new, you know what I'm saying. And I just felt like, you know, like like it's time for, you know, it was like an introduction to the world. Like, all right, boom, like y'all seen, you know what I'm saying, this, you know what I'm saying. Now I want y'all to know, like, you know what I'm saying, this is like Yellow, as in YelloPain, is like, you know, this is the new culture, you feel me? So it was like a culture takeover type of concept. Yeah, and you had people so juiced up. Like one of your friends went to Cali, and he had all yellow on, and they asked him like, "What you wear yellow for?" And he said the new gang was the Yellow Gang. So that was funny. That's funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. So what is next for the great YelloPain, man? So I just dropped the EP with Manny Fresh. That's out right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you start fucking with Manny Fresh?
We didn't get into that because all right. So
got to.
I got 2 books coming out. One is a children's book on the voting system, showing the kids what. Like I wish somebody would have taught me why I didn't think it was important. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like really just teaching the voting system, but in a slightly different way. You know what I'm saying, that the kids can understand it better. And know where the power really lies. And then I got another book. It's more of like a life story, but it's about overcoming like being socially awkward, something that I dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Not really being able to like have confidence in certain situations because of certain circumstances in life. So it's 2 books that I got coming out. Like I said, the EP is out. We got new music on the way, new videos on the way.
Right.
So stay tuned.
Right.
Crazy.
So here on the Legendary People podcast, we had a thing called the butterfly effect. Either something you said in the course of the interview or something I found in the course of my research that I found was truly profound and amazing. I mean, just the other day, like, you know what I'm saying? Me just follow my inner, you know what I'm saying, voice to just go somewhere, you feel me? Like my grandmother told me, you know what I'm saying, God rest her soul, is there are no roadblocks on a righteous path, bro. There literally ain't, you feel me? And for you to be that beacon of light for me during this time is super dope for me. You know what I mean? Especially with what we want to do, continue to shine light on people from Dayton, people from Ohio, you know what I'm saying? It really shows that what me and Smed sat back and talked about and manifested is working. What I think about you is so dope is like, it's one part that like you probably don't think about that much, is like your dad being like, you know, a jack of all trades to a certain extent. Like he really had one thing that like he hung his hat on. Like even though you're great at rapping, you are great visually, you are great when it comes to marketing, you are a jack of all trades when it comes to your craft of music. The other stuff like you do that like nobody even know about, like when your friend said he had to get surgery and you came back here just to support him and you know what I'm saying, like that type of stuff shows who you are, your true character. And as me and Smith like say, we want to see those champions win, bro. Like I mean, like you are unequivocally a legend, bro. Like especially like for here hip hop, because like how B-Nub was saying, like the music that is conducive for everybody to be like, oh yeah, like make this type of music, for you to go a different way and then for you to get your accolades, you showing people that you don't have to do it that type of way is exactly what I mean by, you feel me, influence. And you said like, what is your level of success supposed to be? And you said influence. You've already influenced this culture and you're going to continue to influence others with the way you're going about it. You know what I mean? And then for you to have them 3 different influences that's not even the same type of genre of music, and to produce the music you make, you showing the next generation of artists, man, that this is how you move, man. So, man, I would appreciate you, man.
That's love, bro. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. And I think my observation in it all is just the perseverance side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think you laid it out beautifully, man. Like, you talk about how you dropped out the 7th videos, and then on the 8th one, it hit the lick that you was looking for, right? And my bro Chaos, Diamond Cut Chaos, man, he had a project 3 Feet from Gold. And 3 Feet from Gold is kind of like, it might be Napoleon Hill, I might be mistaken, but the 3 Feet from Gold concept is that, you know, you've been digging all damn day, and as soon as you give up, you know, you was 3 feet from the gold. And so, man, that's like, man, my concept. I see that it's your concept, man, to just keep going. You know, you always one phone call away, as long as you're preparing yourself and making yourself available for the things to come through that you actually looking for, bro.
Man, you didn't know that he made in 2016 a song called Gold too, man, bro. That was a bar.
Really?
And that was 3 feet from gold. Oh, Smith. Here, Smith.
Yeah.
Take that little point, bro. Man.
I appreciate that. But yeah, bro, I really definitely a fan myself, bro. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? I'm just the music that you make, bro, and how you do it. Like, I root for shit like that.
Yep.
The social commentary, the education, the game. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? To put it in the real perspective, like you just drop a whole lot of game, bro, and you can go anywhere. And I don't know. I think that it sometimes takes collective visioning for you to actually get to where you want to go. And sometimes we might believe in you a little more than you believe in yourself. You know, like we like, oh yeah, Yellow gonna goddamn it go crazy. Meanwhile, you're only in this. Right.
YelloPain president.
Like we got all of these possibilities in our mind for you, and it might be things that you haven't even considered. But what B-Nut just said, like, I wouldn't put that like off the radar.
Right.
From the way that you are just kind of just like building your platform. Smart enough to know to stay away from shit that ain't going, like, even though you may have a clear opinion on it, is it going to be beneficial? Right. Shout out to Judge Angelina Jackson. She's running for judge. Vote for her on
May
May
the
3rd in the
yeah.
primary. So
For sure.
just while we talking about all this voting, I think that we definitely got to say that. You know, what
Absolutely.
I mean? But outside of that though, bro, like I could see all of that in your wheelhouse. Like, you know, definitely some type of just leadership position. I don't know if you ever looked into your life path number. Are you hip to all of that?
Nah, I don't get it.
Okay, so man, well, but like all of us, man, you know, we all have a numerical value that we're assigned at birth, man, and I'll put it back on off of me and then on us all. But hold on, wait a minute. All of us are assigned a numerical value.
Yes.
Okay, at our birth. And this numerical value kind of just like it helps us understand what things we might be good at, what things might not be for us, and the different challenges we face, how to go about tackling these challenges and understanding why things are coming our way.
How you determine the number?
So what we do is, like, for example, mine is 8/7/1975. Okay. You add 8 plus 7, which is 15, okay, plus 1, which is 16, plus 9 is where was that?
What you do his live on the thing?
Well, hold on, because he might not want to give out his whole birthday and stuff, but I'll do mine. So we had 25 plus 7 is what? 33, 32, and then another 5 is 37.
Yeah.
So you add up your whole birthday, and then you get to this 2-digit number. So mine is 37, but you reduce it all down to 1. So 3 plus 7 is 10. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. So my life path number is a life path number 1, right? And so as we would have it, life path number 1 is, it comes with leadership. It comes with being self-employed. It comes with, it's kind of like number 1 is father, number 2 is mother, number 3 is the child, which is centered around a lot of creativity. And then each number has its own core characteristics, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like 4 is supposed to balance everything out.
Right, and so I be feeling like the Most High just give us just like little tools, man. You know, little tools that we can use to figure out which way would help us, or how we can like achieve our highest positive purpose while we're here, you know? And so I'll do yours, you know what I'm saying, later on. But whatever yours is, you're actually living it now. Like nobody has to tell you what it is in order for you to go and get on it. But once you know what it is, you kind of feel comfortable in this zone, and you're like, okay, now I know why I might be placed in these particular positions and how I can just achieve my highest positive purpose.
I don't know mine.
You know, we'll do them all. One day we'll have a whole podcast of numbers. But I just wanted to say, like, bro, I really feel like you a real king. And man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in every way, bro. And B-Nut, what you got, bro? I know you got a good question.
YelloPain, I just want to say all this shit Smith said.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, bro. Just big shout out, bro. I feel your energy, bro. Like when I said, when I first saw you, I felt your energy.
Yeah.
And I was on it.
Yeah.
Like for Thanksgiving, I my sister felt like how he just expressed. She pretty much word for word expressed that. As I shared your video with everybody in my family, because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But that was just kind of like one of my things. Is kind of like, y'all check this out. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. Man, you know what I'm saying? That was my happy Thanksgiving to everybody, because I don't say happy
Thanksgiving, Chris. I really don't celebrate any holidays either, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Similar to like what your pops was on.
Yeah, but I feel you though, bro. That's all I wanted to say, bro. Shout out. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, bro. And I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to look 10 years from now and see that you still see how you evolve. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what have become of you.
A lot of great things.
20 years from now, when
great
you're this
things,
old,
bro.
We done told you, like B-Nut told you, they don't let people die with they don't let black men die with their money, with their wealth. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to see what it's gonna be like.
It's always up to us to change the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is like, I don't give a fuck what we go through or what we've been through. man, in spite of that, each one of us can still live our highest positive purpose, man.
Absolutely.
I don't give a fuck what's against, like, none of these things have to affect us unless we succumb to this shit. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So December 13th, 2018, you posted.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think you posted? December 13th, 2018, what do you think you posted? I'll make you laugh. I promise.
All right. What I post?
You posted something that is automatically true, man. I promise you it is true. He said, you ain't from Dayton if you ain't got a Cousin Vinny cup in your house. And he said, I know, I got you.
Everybody in their mama got a Cousin Vinny's cup.
So, man, you know what I'm saying? You want to pay some bills real quick?
Man, you guys, man, Sheiks for breakfast, Agnes All Natural
Had to
Grill
get
for
you.
lunch. If you are ever injured, call my brother, Attorney Michael Wright, at 937-222-7477. Make the right choice. TheShopArea.com. It's like the baby Amazon. Delivery is always free. From the store to your door in 4 business days. That's right. Delivery is always free. And when you want to get lit a little bit, man, call my brother like that.
Hey,
oh, come on,
man.
My bro, KR1 in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Available. Contact Antoine Cunningham on Facebook, or you can get it at More for Less. Man, we are T-Shirt Kings, t-shirtkings247.com. And Gold for Your Mouth and Camera King Studios, where you can come and take some family pictures. We get it in for you on that. Sell stocks, not dope, every Sunday.
Every Sunday but this one.
On the Dash Resource channel, man, my bro Peanut Johnson teach you how to get a big old bag from investing your money in the right way. So while you got them income tax checks flowing in, you know what I mean? It's a good idea to watch Peanut's show, and he can tell you which way to go.
Okay, word. Yeah.
All right. Man, we got YelloPain in this thing. Man, real king, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Kings pull up, man. Pain, not.
YelloPain. Give me that points, man. He said backstage.
Bro,
get right there.
I said that shit.
Hey, get off of him.
When I said that shit, it kind of sound hard, though. Real shit. I might be the only nigga around
Can call you back
to get that shit off just tonight. But I won't never do it.
That do that. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Remember, keyword people we love, not you.
Yeah, there you go, man. So, man, I agree with you. I agree with hatred on myself just now.
Yeah, they be messing that up. I think say specifically, though.
Yeah, man, you know, shoparea.com, Sheiks, and Michael Wright. I'll revert it back to the ass and shit.
When you mess up to go back to the, you can pay some more bills.
All right, but man, Yellow, we want you to take us out with some real words of wisdom, you know? And
your camera right here, your solo.
You, right there.
All right, you know what I'm saying? From my mama to me to you, you know what I'm saying? Dare to be different. In that sense, it's, you know, I would assume it's the majority of people from Dayton that's probably watching this. You know, it ain't a lot here, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a lot of stores, you know what I'm saying? The mall trash, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, it's not a lot, but don't be confined, don't be a product of the environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all done seen a lot, you know, I've been through a lot, you know, I've lost a lot of people, but, you know, hopefully I could be a good influence and just know that, like, we not confined to none of this, you feel me? The sky is really the limit, you feel me? You take it anywhere.
Yeah,
for sure.
So man, shout out to Black Crypto News, you know what I'm saying? Which is the main thing he just said was don't be conducive to just being stuck here in Dayton, because like for instance, we seen when GM left, if you are just dependent on that to produce for you to have, once that thing leaves, you're only strong as your community if you make your money there. Crypto gives us a way of being fluid.
My bad.
Oh no, you good.
I want to make sure that niggas know I'm saying mentally don't be confined. Like, you can still live in Dayton and achieve great things. Though.
Exactly. And I'm definitely saying that. So with the blackcryptonews.com, which so we're putting together a network where we're going to show you how to make money through the metaverse, make money through crypto, and also make money in the stock market. So we're putting together a nice little team here where you can be physically in Dayton, but your money is all around the world with crypto, man. So please be looking to that. Be a capitalist, not a victim, man. It's lit for y'all, man. Look at me on Instagram at @pdashes, man. It's lit.
All right, y'all. Tomorrow we got Coach Chastain. Tuesday we got Black Crypto News. Wednesday we got Carrie Ivy. Thursday we got Jay Money. She doing her show.
Jay Money, shout out to Jay Money, man. We didn't say. Damn. We ain't show no love to Jay Money.
You was rolling with the question.
I'm
okay.
My bad.
Well, Jay, do you got a question? I mean,
Yes,
This is a woman's mouth.
yes, you do.
This is a woman's mouth. We're gonna mute her the whole time. We're gonna get canceled. It's a woman's mouth.
Come on, Jay, what you got for us?
What's your favorite about music? I know that you said that you did film, you know, sold your CDs, you did sales, you make music videos.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Like the whole process.
Yeah.
I like that question. I think my favorite process is probably like the creating of the song for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I like performing, I like shooting video. It's all fun, but I really think just actually making the song is probably the fun. It's the most therapeutic. You really get to enjoy that process. Everything else outside of creating it start becoming work. You feel me? Like you know, but creating a song is never work. But everything else, I'm not gonna say it's work. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it become work. You know what I'm saying? But creating is free. You know?
Word.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that it, Jay?
I mean, we can ask a Manny Fresh question then.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I got another one.
No, we
Yeah.
can get to that afterwards. 'Cause
I
that's
got
just
another
me
one though.
personally.
Manny
You
Fresh,
said
yeah, how you hook up with
like
Manny
you went
Fresh?
to your eighth,
Yeah.
you know, song or what you
Yeah.
say?
Video.
Video.
Yeah.
So what pushed you to go to number 8? Because some people make
Quit after
hits
one.
and just stop. Like I made it, I'm cool.
To be honest, it wasn't an option for real. Like I think like when you make up your mind that you want to do something or you want to be something, I feel like anybody should. If that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe in anything is possible. So it's one of the things that, like right now, I feel like the only reason why it's not a 60-year-old person to make the NBA right now.
Because he don't do it.
Because a 60-year-old nigga ain't never made the NBA.
Yeah.
If a 75-year-old nigga made the hottest song in the country, #1 for 10 weeks straight, he just ain't made it yet.
Right.
The only reason, you know what I'm saying, the only reason why everything haven't happened yet is because it haven't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? So if I haven't made it yet, it's just because I haven't
Made it yet. That's hard.
It ain't nothing, like if you stop, you feel me, it's like you don't believe in the impossible, and then it's a nigga that's gonna do the impossible, and you know,
Right,
it's
yeah.
like,
You know what another answer for that is though, bro? He kept doing the shit because that's what he loved to do.
That's a fact too.
Right.
That's the real reason is he wasn't doing that shit to try to make money or even find. I mean, you
Of course,
want
the
success
pie
as a
in the sky.
result, but even outside of that shit, like he's doing this shit because that's what he really enjoys
Yeah.
doing, and then that's where you see the love. Like,
Yeah.
I talk to my daughter, I tell her, look, find what you love to do and center your career around that.
But I will say though,
Not
I will-
around no
I
money.
will say though, and
No
I
money.
agree with you 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, also love do fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a relationship. Like if you gonna have a marriage that lasts forever, it might be 2 or 3 years where nigga you don't even love this right now. You feel me? Like you hate it, but you know what I'm saying, you still gotta, like, when you make up your mind that this is what you gonna do for it to be successful, whether you love it or you hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stop. You feel me?
Was you working on other people's projects too? While, like, at least, because I know you do a lot of videography, right?
Yeah.
So you was still working on other people's shit too while you was still dropping your own stuff, or no? Yeah. Yeah. So for sure.
Yeah.
So you was getting some big, like you already had your business going.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, I
I
was shooting video. Like I was shooting. Bruh, like I mean, niggas.
So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say that you went to work for Molly. Let's say you went to work for Molly. The factory.
Okay.
And you went to work one day, and they supposed to pay you every day, and at the end of the day, they said we can't pay you today. Would you go back and work for them another day?
No.
Why?
Because
you don't love that shit enough to fucking keep doing it without the result that you're looking for.
Exactly.
But with your own shit, you will continue to do that shit. Based on the love solely, and then have faith that the result will pull up on you.
That's
for sure.
Yeah.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, all day.
That's a good one.
Like you got me fucked up. As a matter of fact, I'm calling Michael right now. We suing y'all.
Since you here, you might as well tell us how you hook up with Manny Fresh.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was like how I'm here. Like I feel like it's like manifested for real. You know what I'm saying? It was like I did this freestyle over a Manny Fresh beat, and like that at the end of 2019, it was to the back that ass up beat. And I said at the end of the freestyle, like 2020, I'ma blow. You feel me? I said, I can't remember, but I said 2020, I'ma blow. Yeah, 2020, like my whole life changed. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And then I got new management. You know what I'm saying? And everything changed. So then we was looking to like, all right, now that we at this level, let's find more producers to work with. And I feel like I pretty much had, you know, like freedom to kind of choose, you know what I'm saying? And I think Manny Fresh just made sense because I manifested it. So it was like, and he was excited about it, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was just a manifested situation.
Being the team, you need a team. A lot of people don't get that. So what made you feel like, I'm not gonna do this by myself no more, I need a team?
To be honest, boy, they still got to stop me. Like, you feel me? Like, I'll be at the video shoots now, you know what I'm saying? It's like even bigger budgets, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to move the light. They're like, Yellow, if you don't just be an artist.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know I need a team. That's very important, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I always, to some capacity, had a team because, like, it might not have been like managers or whatever, but like, you know, like even videos, like, I shoot my own videos, but I can't hold the camera. It might be my little brother. That's my team for the day. You know what I mean? Like my cousin is there, like, hey, like, this how you do it. You hold it. Or you feel me? Like, you gotta show them the whole process. So, you know, a team is extremely important. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we gotta, at some point, we gotta delegate it out because we can't do everything.
Any local artists? Well, local has this negative connotation, but we're just saying, like, the artists from here. Are there any ones here that like you look forward to working with, or ones that you already work with that you look forward to doing music with again?
What is that?
B-Nut.
He said B-Nut. Besides B-Nut, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
And Big.
I mean, like,
This man got a song coming out, so I'm scared.
I've been so involved in the music scene of Dayton, like from behind the scenes to that, like. Everybody, like, I won't say friends, but for the most part, like, you know, anybody that I would want to work with, to some capacity, like, I got a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that. I put it like this, like, I probably already worked with everybody I would want to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I'm cool to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody that I would want to work with is my friends. You feel me? Like,
that's
my bro. Since I was a kid, you feel me? Like, that's. Like,
I tell Juvie to pull up too, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got an inbox.
Joints, you feel me? Like, more, that's the homie. You feel me? We're gonna do some more joints. Even though we had a little situation, like, that's the homie. We're gonna do some more joints. Like, that's just what it is.
I'm gonna ask one artist. Would you want to work with Candy Bars one day?
Candy Bar, that's the female. I think Queso shot a video.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't really listen to the music.
Like
But you know what I'm saying? I'm a supportive nigga.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I had to do it.
Somebody in the red zone.
Just Candy Bars. Yeah, for sure.
It ain't really too many people in the red zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, what I would say this is like
Peanuts in the
I
red
put it
zone.
like this though.
Hey yo.
I put it like this though. On some real, on a real tip though. Like. I gotta feed. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Before I get to that though, but
as you should.
But look though, I do look out, but I look forward. You feel me? Like if somebody want to do a song with me, bro, I'm looking for they history, like they work ethic. Like I'm gonna go to your Instagram. If you ain't made a post, you feel me? And in 2 months, and you like, I want to do a song. Like, nigga, no. You feel me? Like, why would I take you serious? You don't take
yourself serious.
I could cut you off, but look though, some people don't be, you know, on social media and stuff. Like they be in, you know, album mode.
Well,
it ain't serious. You got balance. You got to do it all.
I met Kevin Shine from Jive Records, and he said, I don't buy talent, I buy records. And if you don't have an online presence, then you don't take yourself serious at all.
But it's like this, though. It's like this, all right, because I feel like even me, like, I could not post nothing on the internet for, like 2 months and then come back with something that I feel like is impactful.
Like a rollout.
And then it kind of like, you know, do what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like I created enough of a platform to take some form of a break in areas,
right?
You know what I mean? But still not even me though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't have no results, Why are you not trying every single avenue, every single thing? Why are you not posting on TikTok every single day? Why your Instagram not rolling every single day? Why you not out in the streets? Why you not doing record? Why you not doing freestyle? Like, it's so many different ways to make it. We don't know which way it's gonna make it.
So you got to try.
You got to try everything until you figure out you can't be proud and be like, oh, this little baby don't do it like that. Nigga, he got results.
Yeah.
Like, you got to figure out your lane, and the only way to figure out your lane is to try everything until you find your lane. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga wants some help, that's what I would call a feature. You feel me? From a nigga that got some form of results. You feel me? If you want some help, you got to help yourself first.
Right. Just like General Ford said. So just like General Ford said, you know what I'm saying? Like the one who created Ford. They asked him what made him know like that he was going to make Ford vehicles. He said, I tried everything else, and it's the only thing that worked. So,
You know what's crazy? He been doing this. He wanted to like make races. He wanted to build a car affordable for everybody.
Yep. There we go.
That's right.
So, man, being capitalist not a victim, man. Legendary people, legendary stories, man.
Man, all right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow, bro. Coach Chastain, YelloPain. You came.